Hi, everybody. How are you? How's going today? And thank you for attending my webinar. And I am glad that you have um, made the time to listen to what I have to say. And I appreciate that. I want to use my knowledge to help you guys to succeed in your business. And let's get started. Let me share screen now. Okay, and today is the module 1 of the September Masterclass. It's the Small Business Survival Masterclass, and they are in 4 modules. And the first module is to pinpoint the things specifically impairing your business success, anything from your business financial troubles, marketing challenges, or the operational issues. And the topic for today, right, is the pinpoint. But in general, this masterclass is basically if your business is in trouble, which I know many businesses are in trouble, I want to go through with those 3-step process. And they're going to be divided into 4 modules. So each modules are going to have the 3-step process to simplify and break down things so you can be able to really implement, pinpoint your problem. This time is the webinar for module 1. And then, we're going through some specific steps and also different area for the several modules. Okay, and so let's get started. My name is Victoria Bracha. I'm a business advisor and financial strategist with Victoryfinanceinc. And so the 4-module class we talk about today is the pinpoint, right? So the second module is once you register for one module, you're automatically registered for, it's the same link. You can attend the rest of the modules. And that's September 8th is module 2. And let's talk about money for your business and get your business financing in order and prepare for the future uncertainty. And then module 3 is on September 15th, and that's how to create an effective marketing strategy and hold on to your customers regardless of the current economic situation. And module 4, that's on September 22nd, that's how to create a practical implementation checklist to improve your overall business situations. So as we know that with this pandemic, so much business is in such a dire need. And a lot of businesses, decided, oh, I may not want to do it, even though I love what I want to do. This is, my business. I've been spending so many years, some business maybe even being there for the whole family for the decades, right? So we don't want to just really give up so easily. We really want to have a way to, go through the process and see what we can do in order for this business, for your business to succeed regardless of business and finance situations right now. Okay, let's get started. And first of all, so why listening to me, right? That's why I was thanking for the people who attend the webinar today, and I couldn't get the Facebook Live working. So I know I deleted something. Now I know why I shouldn't have deleted that link with my Facebook, because that's the link for the Zoom webinar link. So I couldn't make it online. And normally there are a lot of Facebook fans also, just watching it. And so why listening to me? Okay. First of all, I'm a certified business advisor for small business development centers, which is a nonprofit organization, there are centers throughout the United States. They are funded partly by the SBA and partly by the local government. Like for us, it's the state, the county, the college, so different places, they, get each center may vary differently, somewhat different, but the whole thing is we're a nonprofit and we offer free assistance. So the helps to the small local businesses are all free. We help local business to navigate through the loan application process, and also a lot more than that. In the end, I will talk a little bit more about the Small Business Development Center, okay? And also I get updated on a regular basis directly from SBA and SBDC, which is very important, right? Because there are just so much information, so much noise, and so much confusion. It's important to get the information directly from the source. And as me personally, I owned and managed a women's clothing stores, boutiques for over 15 years. I did wholesale and retail and manufacturing as well too. And combined with my degree in finance, I really have a very good understanding about the business overall in general, right? A lot of business I see, a lot of business, they may be really good at the marketing part or talking, providing excellent service, but they are shy of the finance aspect, right? So it's important to have this holistic approach, overall approach for your business success. And also I'm on the advisory board for Industry Council for Small Business Development Center, for Small Business Development, ambassador for Silicon Valley Central Chamber of Commerce, and I sit on Asian Affairs Business Committee with Cupertino Chamber of Commerce. As you can see, I'm pretty active in the local business communities. And also I'm a business advisor and financial strategist consultant for over 5 years now. Okay, let's get started with today, the module 1, which is to pinpoint the things specifically impairing your business success. Anything from financial troubles to marketing challenges and operation issues. And we are going to do that in the 3 steps. Okay, I like the 3-step process to break down things, to make it simple. So what's that today's 3-step process? The first step is to define. And the second step is to redefine. And then third step is to pinpoint. Okay, so let's get started with the step 1, define. Most business fail due to lack of capital and sales, right? We all heard that, and it's true, but it's such a general statement. Let's define this further, right? So how can we pinpoint, right? So in order to do that, we have 4 of the areas we need to define. 1 is define your business. And second is define your business finance. The third area is define your business operation. And the 4th thing is define your sales and marketing, okay? So 3 things we want to define your business. I know it may sound like cliche, or you might think, oh, this is just for big company, right? Talking about mission and all that. But I want to point it out that regardless your business size, you can be 1-person business, okay? Regarding your business, you still want to do this. It will fuel you when you have challenges to keep your business going, and it give you also a bigger goal than just the financial aspect of a business, okay? And so mission is the reason why your company exists, and it's visible, it's tangible. So what do you want? Why? It's the why, right? What do you want to do for your business, so you can create, what you want to offer for your customers, what impact even maybe even bigger, what impact you have for the world, but mostly, for the people is the impact the customers and clients you serve, right? So that's the mission. And then the second thing is the vision. The vision is what success looks like to you for your company, and what you want to be in future, your company to be in future, right? And that's basically your vision. And that the future is bright, right? Even though we're in trouble right now, overall as economy, but I know that future is going to be much better than this, right? And so that's going to be, right? And how the world will look like once you accomplish all your mission, right? It can be your world, right? And that's the vision. And then the value is the guiding principles that helps you to achieve your mission and vision. I know, as I said, it sounds like big, but even even if you just start a business, or even you are a single person, or you are just let's say in service industry, maybe a spa or massage, right, or restaurant, or dentistry, right? It's still good to go through what you want and what you want to achieve and why. And that's going to really keep you there, okay? Keep you in the business. And so every business should go through that. Okay, so the step 2, then I'm jumping to the step 2 of redefine, because our business finance, our business operations, sales, marketing have changed, right? Even though what about your company hasn't changed, but the other part has changed. So now let's focus on that other 3 areas into the second stage 2, okay, step 2, which is how prepared is your business to survive and thrive in this new norm. Here we define your business, right? The mission, vision, and the value, right? And now we're going to go through this step 2. We're going to go through these 3 areas, which is the finance, business operation, and your sales and marketing. And here we say redefine, because things have changed so much. So we really can't just use whatever you had in mind, whatever the business was going, say at the beginning of a year, it's just totally different, right? So let's redefine these, okay? Let's go step by step. First, redefine your business. What do you need to do to adapt and pivot for your business, right? Do you still have the key pieces necessary to keep your business going and also maintain your brand identity? You may have to change certain parts in order for your business to keep going, but you still want to make sure you have these necessary pieces, right? So that's to keep your business have the same vision and mission and value in that sense, right? In terms of business finance, I know it's a hard question to ask, because I know it's somewhat depressing in a way, is to ask you, what is the finance situation right now? I mean, business finance situation, right? What is your business finance situation right now? I know for a lot of small businesses, they are in very challenging, shape, right? So, but it's still a question you want to know yourself, right? It's difficult, but we still need to have a clear picture. We can't just kind of, like not bury our head in the sand in a way, right? We really have to still have a clear picture of what it is a situation. And now also the second is, have you gotten your disaster loans, the SBA loans, the PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, and the EIDL that's economic injury disaster loan. And I know the economic injury disaster loan we have for COVID related, but now if you are in the affected area, like California has the fire, and then there's the other state, like Louisiana has all these hurricanes and all different things, right? So there's economic disaster loan. Also, it's for the physical property damage, business damage. So you can also apply that loan as well too, okay? And then there are also additional loans. There are the SBA just had community advantage kind of a loan, assistance loan, and there are different type of loan. And there's some business and actually sees that there might be opportunity for them in the sense of they see the need, the market may need their services, during or even after the COVID area, and then they want to expand. They also, they might be able to buy existing business for a lot lower price, right? Or just, for a lot of people, just as long as you can take over the rent and something like that, right? So there are, different things you can do for your business. It's not just, in a sense of, finance is bad right now and what I can do, right? And also in addition, there are a lot of grants. I work for several different, I'm a business advisor for several small business development centers, right? In the Silicon Valley, which is for Santa Clara County. We have done with the cities, with city of Sunnyvale, city of Cupertino. Now we are doing the city of Milpitas grant. And now we also in a week or two, we're going to do for the city of San Jose, with working with them together for the grant for the rent release program. Okay, so there are a lot of grants in your area, and you definitely want to check it out because a lot of rent relief programs as well too. Okay, so that's the money, whether it's 5,000 or it's 15,000, some grants are even higher, right? And then there's also different kind of loan, and I know a loan called Kiva loan, which means there's no interest loan, right? So there are a lot of assistance out there. Really, you want to make sure that you really seeking for those kind of assistance, to keep your business going, okay? And also, in order to know your business finance, one important part is to know what is your business burn rate, which means how long your money will last for you, okay? And I'll discuss a little bit burn rate on the next slides as well too, okay? But just remember your business burn rate, okay? And also, you may have applied a PPP loan, right? And it's forgiven. It can be forgiven. So make sure you understand the word. We know that it can be forgiven. It can be 100% forgiven. But you also have to do your part to make sure that you are using the PPP correctly so that it can be 100% forgiven. Hey, if it's 100% forgiven, means you don't have to pay it back. That's money, right? So, so I have a checklist. If you guys want that checklist, I can definitely email you, which is for the 100% PPP forgiveness checklist, okay? And then the other thing, as we talked about, is the monthly cash burnout rate, right? Burn rate, monthly cash burn rate calculation. So what is monthly cash burn rate? Okay. So, a lot of business, you've been in business for many years, you kind of know you have sale coming in, and then you have the expense go out, right? But they are also small, newly open business or startup businesses, especially startup business, they talk about the cash burn rate a lot. Why? Because a lot of time as a startup businesses, they don't have the sales coming in, right? and or new businesses. So right now, some of businesses, you are no longer a new business or startup business, right? And you don't have the sales or have very low sales because of this current pandemic situation, right? So now it's important to now have this, understand that cash burn rate. So cash burn rate basically is your sales, right? Your revenue, gross revenue for it, since it's a monthly, so your gross revenue for the months, and then minus your expenses, all your expenses. It can be your basically the rent, your payrolls, your marketing, and also pay yourself and all that, right? And I suggest you do two of the burn rate. One is the minimum, like, to keep your business still going. What's the minimum amount of expenses you have, you need, right? Because, even the rent, you may be able to go back and negotiate with your landlord, and also with the rent, the moratorium. You don't have to, pay, right, the money. And then after the first 6 months, I think for California, I don't know if it stopped it's already September, right? August 31st, or maybe it's later, right? It depends. Some of the states stopped in August 31st. Basically, the landlord cannot really just evict you, right? And then also you have, after that period finish, you still have 6 months for the bank back rent to pay 50% of it, right? So that also helps, because this way, you don't have to pay the whole thing all at once. You can, negotiate, and you have 6 months to pay the half, right? And another 6 months, so total 12 months to pay it in full. And the other thing is, you may be able to negotiate with your landlord and see if there's another new rate, new rent rate they will do, because I do see a lot of empty spaces. A lot of business decide to close their doors. So there are quite a bit of those, those spaces available in a sense, right? So when your burn rate is low, that's really good, right? Because you want to get it to be basically the close to 0%, right? And zero, almost zero, right? Because if you have a very high rate, very high expenses, then your rate will be, you'll be bad, right? So when you get zero, that means break even, and that means your expenses and your sales, the revenues stay together. So I say do two scenarios. One scenario would be, the minimum amount of expenses you can, and then the other one is, that including your pay and your other expenses you feel you need for your expanding your revenue, right, in that sense. So do two of them. And I found this website. I don't know the company. I just found this calculator, burn rate calculator website link, and it seems pretty good. They have the kind of interesting speed dial, and then also you can put in the number and they'll give you a percentage in that sense. That's the website link is bizleavable.com/survive-and-thrive. So that's a good calculator, okay? Now let's define our business operation. So is your business ready for different stages of reopening? And as we know, like, we from the roadmap for reopening, right, the business, pretty much everybody probably passed the stage one already. Excuse me. We are in stage 2, 3, and 4, depending where you are, which state you are in, right? And a lot of them that we're almost in stage 3, and then it kind of regress back, right? So it's very important to make sure that your business is set up in such a way that, you know, because we cannot control which stage our business is going to be in. And even though, say, most of the state is in even California, they're in stage 3 almost, right? But then they have adjustment, like, okay, you cannot do the indoor dining, the bars cannot open. If you're in spa business, any business that requires touching, right, a nail and massage or whatever it is, you cannot open, right? So there's a lot of restriction in the restaurant. It can be only outdoor dining, not indoor dining. So to structure your business in such a way that you can be able to be nimble enough to go through different stages, right? And with the guidelines, with the PPE ready, with the social distancing rules, all those, and also with you, have your checklist in a sense to help with your employees, right? The communication with your employee, and also to understand what's going to happen if, say, the employee got sick with a COVID, or what happened if their family got sick, what and there's the OSHA law, there's the First Family Act law, right? So there are different parts as an employee. If you have employees, you need to know, right? And for you as yourself, say, if you are a single person, just independent or independent contractor, or you're just self-employed, right? And one side of it is to also understand what's the implication for you as a business owner as well too, right? So that's very important to have that ready in that sense as part of your business operation. Now, most people are concerned about is the sales, right? So I'm going to spend a little bit more time talking about sales and marketing, because we understand that, without sales, there's no business, right? It become a hobby. My husband, when I did all my store at the beginning, I was just selling my design on the street, right? But that sales really did not really cover my expenses for creating these designs and these clothes, right? They're beautifully done, but it's so to my husband, it's a hobby, right? It's not a business. Until later, I was able to grow, and I had a retail store, and then, the money started coming in, and I decided to do wholesale, right? So that becomes a business. Without sales, there's no business. Okay, so just I understand that. And so if you have to think, is right now your business model, right? We have different method of model. Some business I know, like in network marketing format, like word of mouth, or like it used to be a Tupperware, it's kind of a house party thing, right? And some business is basically, the traditional brick and mortar business, and some of business are even different, just online, right? So you have different business models, and right now they are getting a little bit more like combine. People now try to combine different business models, right, to generate more sales in your target customers. Now you need to redefine your target customers in a way too, if your product and service do change, right? And then marketing channels. Are they, whatever you did, right? Like say, for instance, you used to have a house party, right? To sell, like I remember is at the beginning, right? There was the Mary Kay one. I never did that, because I wasn't interested in as much in the cosmetic and that. But it's a house party. So if it's a house party, you can't go to the house, that channel doesn't work anymore, right? So it has to be relevant to today's economic situation, okay? So now to define and redefine, most importantly, your current product and service. So the marketing mix basically consists of the 5 area, right? First is to define before you even decide your product and services, it's to basically your target market, what ideal customer you want to serve. And your old customer may still be your ideal customer, but maybe you just need to try to find more of them before, say, you have a brick and mortar store, all you need, and that's your only type of customer. Like I had a store, right? I didn't have an online store. So all I did for my retail shop is basically the people come into my store. They are the brick and mortar store walking traffic, right? And also the walking traffic to really discover my shop. Right, so that's the target. Those people come in, right, and also those people live nearby, because most people, if they just come to my shop, they have to live close by enough. I'm not a specialty like they have the bridal store people, because it's a once in lifetime thing for people, for a lot of them right now, maybe not once in lifetime anymore, but a lot of them, right? So they would travel so long, so much, hour 2 hours to go to that specialized bridal store. But for me, my shop, it's more the neighborhood store, right? Maybe within 5-10 miles. Some people may like me so much they're willing to do it. I had one lady from Half Moon Bay. Every time she comes to here, and I had a store in St. Carlos, right, then she would come. So, but most ideal customer, my target customer, the demographic and the geographic location has to be nearby my physical location. But now, what is your target, right? What is your store? What do you offer and service? And for same thing with spa, same thing with dentists, a lot of things, it has to be still close by, right? But it still need to be, your product service still have to be relevant. I know like with the spa business, they do the online one-on-one consulting for the skincares, and I even know the people that did the haircut, and they go on Zoom one-on-one, helping the other person does the haircut as well too, right? So there are a lot of those, businesses, they pivot online, right? To do things. It's still one-on-one, except it's online right now. But it also now can expand your target customer, because it's no longer limited with your geographic location, right? Now you decide your product and service. Now the thing is, what's your price? Your price have to be relevant to today's economy. In that sense, that doesn't mean that your price has to be lower than before, right? Because price is basically supply and demand. If you have more demand for what you have to offer, whether it's price, product and service, right, you can charge more money. So prices just have to be relevant to your target customer. And places is basically your channel, right? Whether it's brick and mortar, it's physical location, or you're doing online, or you're doing both. Those are the places for your business, right? A lot of people now pivoting as well to more of the online. And the online, in terms of sale, it's not just e-commerce, store. There's a lot of, I see a lot of social media, they're doing the sale as well too, using even Pinterest, they're doing the sales with that, in a sense. So it's a lot more right now than just e-commerce shop like Amazon, okay? And then, of course, now you decided redefine your service and product and target customers. Now you'll say, okay, how can I reach people, right? That's the promotion. What ways you can do to reach them. So today, because we're just going to talk in general about that, so I don't want to go in too much detail. The module 3, we're going to do, dive in more with the sales and marketing, your marketing strategy and all that. So we are going to discuss more on that. But today I just want you to think, it's I told, my title is a pinpoint, right? So for me to generally talk about all these areas for you to realize what your business is missing, what can you do to make your business better. Now we know we're in this uncertain, economic time. It's, it's turbulent. It can, nobody can really control the pandemic, right? It can get better, it can get worse, but still business still has to go on. And I know that a lot of them, a lot of us spending decades, for our business. We don't want to just walk away. That's our life. That's what we built. And some could be, like a family business, and it could be, generations, right? So definitely, it's something we definitely want to do to be able to really survive this, and then we can thrive. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, now that knowing that, just to think, how can you adapt your business product service to be relevant in this new norm? Okay, what can you do for that? Okay, and so the step three is to pinpoint, right? Now we go through your business, your your business finance, your operation, your sales and marketing, all these areas, those 4 areas, right? All these areas. And now you have some ideas what to look for in each area. Now we want to pinpoint the things specifically impairing your business success, anything from financial troubles, marketing challenges, and operational issues, right? I know a lot of business, maybe all these need to be, can do some improvement, but you want to pinpoint the most important ones, right? To the ones that you need to fix the most. It could be getting more additional capitals. It could be, different things, right? So you want to make sure that that's something, I would say list a couple things that you work on. Okay, so the process, once you pinpoint the specific issues and challenges you have, right? So now you want to develop, the strategy to solve this, right? And the tactics. Strategy has to be, your business strategy has to be in line with what you want to achieve as a business, right? So that which tie back to your mission, vision, and the values. Tactic is basically to the detailed ways to implement it, right? And then you have the execution, and lastly is to have the checklist so things can be get done. And I know a lot of you always, even me, a lot of time I get confused with strategy and tactics. So strategy is how your method, time, and resource comes in play to fulfill your company's vision and vision. So it's a much of a long-term, it's an overall picture, it's a big picture, it's a long-term thing. Okay, so that's why I keep on saying mission and vision in that sense, right? Because it's all tying together. That's how you can achieve. Okay, and then for the tactics, the tactics are the specific method. Now you have the strategy, what you want to do, what your long-term goal. Tactic is more short-term. Okay, I want to achieve that. What kind of specific method I can use? Okay, I want to increase sales. I want to have the sales to reach, I don't know, I'll just put a number, $100,000 for this year, right? Gross sales. What kind of method can I use? Is my brick and mortar location enough? No, I need to also do online, right? So this becomes a tactic. And then what resources do I have? I really don't know about how to do online marketing. Who can I find that can do that? that's one thing also with this webinar, this masterclass is there are a lot of free resources. Like I feel that the biggest secret people actually did not know is this SBDC, the Small Business Development Centers. Of course, there are also some other nonprofit organizations as well too. Actually, there are quite a few of them that help small business owners. There are a lot of nonprofit organizations with experienced business advisors. They have their own area of expertise, and they are all free to small business owners. It's, sign up is free, and the resources are free, and there's so much you can actually get at, right, from these resources. And then if there's any technique you need to employ to accomplish your strategy, okay? So you would have strategy, like say strategy 1, strategy 2, but each strategy you want to have several tactics. I would say do one strategy first and then go through several tactics, okay? And then once you have the strategy and tactics, that's when you want to do the execution. That's how you can employ your tactics that you chosen. Now it's like kind of like a business plan, right? Your New Year's plan resolution, right? It has to be measurable, with the outcome that's measurable, and such as timeline and deliverable. And timeline can say, if you are getting a loan, you are saying, okay, in the next, I'm going to get this loan, that loan, for how much amount in the next 2 to 4 weeks, or, some loan can be shorter, some one can be longer, right? Or getting a line of credit from your bank. Deliverable can be, say, okay, I want to have the social media presence. I do have a Facebook account, but I don't have the company page. Even if I have the company page, I don't have, kind of set up properly, right? And there's, the profile. So I'm going to spend next month getting all my online done right. Whether it's my website, whether it's my social media, the channels, right? This Facebook, the Facebook business page, YouTube page, and all those, right? So getting all these done, that's going to really help me to put my business in a next level, right? So here is that deliverable, right? Is, getting the website done. Here's a timeline, right? So different things you can do. That's when it's the execution part, okay? And of course, I always feel so good when there's a checklist and you can just check it, right? So with the 3 steps, we talk about the 3 steps: define, redefine, right? And also the pinpoint, right? So make sure that you write down the 3 steps, what you want to do, and then really pinpoint the things you want to do. And then using the, strategy and tactics, and have the execution. And the last step is to really, focus on the things you need to do, your action, right? Because if we just think about it, nothing is going to happen. We really need to make sure that we do get the action, like to to execute in the sense, right? So to have the action checklist, okay? And also, if you do need a free checklist, also email me as well too, because I do have a free action checklist. And for people who is registered for my webinar, and it's going to be sent to you guys, okay? But give me a day. A lot of time it takes a day for some reason for the recording, and also the email to going out. That's for software. So again, my name is Victoria Bracha, and you can reach me at 650-382-1118. And I'll also have a toll-free number that's 833-382-1118. And for those checklists and different things and tools, you can email me. That's info@victoryfinanceinc.com. And the website, www.victoryfinanceinc.com. You have to put the 3W in front, otherwise for some reason the website doesn't work. You can book a free 30 minutes appointment with me there, and also there's quite a bit of resources as well there too. The direct link for my appointment is through Calendly, and that's calendly.com/victoryfinance/30min. Okay, and then also for the Small Business Survival Masterclass, it is 3 p.m. every Tuesday in this September. There's a possibility because, I got it done pretty much almost last minute. And also the Facebook live did not work out as well too. So I may redo this module one. Unfortunately, there are 5 weeks, 5 Tuesdays, because this is a new day, right? First day in September, and so the 5 days, 5 weeks of the Tuesdays, 5 Tuesdays. So I may redo this one again. So each one we would have going through this 3-step process, and I'm going to give you an action checklist, okay, to ensure that your business can survive right now, okay? And register now, and that's also, it's www.victoryfinanceinc.com/SEPT-MC. Okay, so that's the September Masterclass. So just with that link, you will be able to get to the landing page. I have a brief description of these 4 modules, what it's about, and then the registration link is right there. Okay, so that's the masterclass. If you missed today, and then you can probably do it again for next week. I'm going to probably change it, so I'll start the module 1 again for next week as well too. Okay, and then also I have a lot of free training, and including done for you services as well too for your business. Some of them, if you are part of the Santa Clara County and Alameda County, if you're local around here, all these businesses can be basically free. Okay. Some will see what can I help, because I really want to help the small businesses, in this difficult time. And the service includes the create and execute your small business planning, providing you tools and template to help your business sales and expense projection, and this SBA or additional loan application assistance, because a lot of people need a lot of, loans, different loans, right? There are different loans available. So definitely, if you need assistance, especially some of the SBA loan, especially like the 7A loans, and they requires a lot of documentation, and I can help you with that, okay? And then there's the PPP tracker to make sure that, whatever you spend is going to be 100% forgivable. And develop your new sales and marketing strategies, and social media setup and marketing, because to set up the profile for the Facebook or for the Facebook company page, your LinkedIn. There's also Google My Business, very important for business. And then if your business is like YouTube, right? If your business has more of a video content, which can really help. And then there's that YouTube channel as well too. Okay, and YouTube is just like Google, it's most searched keywords, right? So these days, have the YouTube channel is very important. And also a lot of time, because the YouTube channel, you can store those videos and have it private or unlisted. So something you want to record, right? And maybe use for later on. You can even a personal YouTube channel. You can set it up so that you can store those videos in that sense in there as well too. Okay. And another thing is your website. You know, every business needs a website. So I don't know if you have the website already, need to evaluate, or you need revamp, or you say, oh, I just want to build something totally new, right? Or I didn't know that, you know, I would just, you know, a business owner, like I don't knew that, you know, self-employed, I didn't know that I need a website, but now I know I need a one. What can I do, right? So in that sense, website. And you can pick and choose what you need support with, okay? So it's, you know, you don't have to feel overwhelmed. Oh my goodness, I have to do all that. That's so much, so overwhelming, right? I'm already kind of stressed out and all that. You just pick whatever you think, you know, that's what the pinpoint is, right? The step 3 is a pinpoint, is pinpoint what you need the most urgent for your, for your business. And then use, you know, then find that that's become a tactic, right? Find the service and the resources to help you to achieve that, okay? And then also, before I leave, I want to talk about the SBDC and its free services. As I said, I feel it's the best kept secret. I did not know when I was in business, and I feel it's it's a pity that I did not know that, you know, there's such service available. And so what SBDC stands for is a Small Business Development Centers. They are centers throughout the United States. I think there are over 1,000 centers, and I'll give you a link to how to find one near you, okay? It's a nonprofit organization that provides expert, no cost advising, okay? No cost advising, low cost workshops and small business training. Right now, because all the trainings, you know, the workshops and trainings are online, actually, right now they're free. Okay, but before it's in-person type of training, so it's a very low cost, but it's a more of an in-person workshops and trainings. That's why they say low cost. But to guide small businesses to success and accomplishment, okay? That's our goal, and we work hands-on, right? It's not just, you know, kind of general subject. It's something that's specific for your business. The workshop and training could be more industry related, but not specific to your business. Could be, say, restaurant, right? So it could be industry related. Whereas when we work with you basically based on your business needs, right? And to address your business challenges, okay, and seize the opportunity and grow our clients' bottom line, right? So it's basically all about helping small businesses. And as I said, that, oops, why is it not working? And as I said, that it's also funded partly by SBM, funded by the local organizations, whether it's the county, like Santa Clara County, from where I am at Silicon Valley, or some college, or some, you know, other organizations, okay? So we are nonprofit, okay? We can help you with new business growth, continuity, and right now, most importantly, is survival, okay? So we can help you with all that. Doesn't matter what stage of your business you are at, whether it's new business growing, your business growing, you need help, like they were talking about the growing pain, right? When you grow the business, there's a lot of challenges as well too, right? And also the continuity of your business, in a sense, you know, some businesses, they want to, you know, transition out, you know, you want to plan. You can't just say, oh, I want to just close the business or whatever, right? So in that sense. So, and then also business survival as well too. And what we do is one-on-one advising, you know, and that's also, you know, all free service, right? And then there's training and workshop right now, it's online, which are free as well too. and then also funding assistance, because we really working with the different funding resources. A lot of the, whether it's the SBA loans, and then also a lot of fundings from non-profit organization. And then there's also state, and like I'm in California, right? We have iBank. So it's a state kind of guarantee type of loans to help small businesses. Some business may not, have the social security number, but they have the tax ID and they're paying taxes all those years, right? We want to help these small business owners as well too. And in addition, we want to also help businesses that maybe didn't have a great credit and maybe get denied with other loans, right? So different things, so, don't hesitate to contact us, as long as you have a business or you want to, start a business, we are there to help you, okay? So definitely there are SBDCs centers throughout the United States. And to find a center near you, it's sba.gov/local-assistance/fund. So all you do is once you type in that link, you put your zip code there, and then from free assistance, there are quite different organizations can offer free assistance as well too. For SBDC, you just click, find that, just choose the SBDC, and then once you say, click search, and you will be able to see the SBDCs near you. And depending on where you live, you might have several centers that's near you. Okay, so definitely that's a great resources for you to help your business. Okay. And of course, if you have any general questions right now, we basically work all online, right? So if you have general question, if you just want to ask or to figure out some things, you can definitely contact me, call me, or email me, or book a 30-minute free appointment. I'm here to help you to succeed. Okay, to survive, to succeed. So that's definitely, it's my job to help you in that aspect. I've been business for so many years. I went through the 2000 and 2008, but I understand the stress and challenges. I understand also it's those ones that at that time is nowhere near what many businesses are facing right now, right? So definitely it's a lot. Definitely I can feel it, and I just want to say that we are together in this, okay? And so before I finish, I just want to say that even though it may be difficult, but just to know that we are together in this, and this will pass. And I want you guys to take care and also just stay positive. I it's hard for me to really I feel so much and just want to say take care, right? I can't even express my feeling of how heaviness I feel for this situation. All I can do is do my bit to help any small businesses to survive in this situation. Okay, take care and bye.